Welcome to Two Guys in a Podcast. I'm Tom Waite.
And I'm Mike Cardinale.
Today we're going to talk about every day feeling better and better, right? So what does that mean? What's that mean, Mike? What are we going to talk about?
Healthy choices.
Healthy choices.
Food choices. A little bit of exercise. Doing a little bit every day to feel better. So stand by. We're going to get after it.
Shut up and sit down.
So I'm going to start because obviously I'm the picture of top physical, I know I intimidate a lot of people with my physical attributes. And by that I mean I belly bump them. But the reality is I'm not in the best of shape and I'm not in the best of health. I feel good, but my knees hurt from years of basketball and things like that. But the reality of that is they hurt because of my weight. I have diabetes. I recently was diagnosed with diabetes type 2. I'm pretty much I'm on some medication.
But, I do want to clarify something. Being overweight doesn't mean you're not healthy.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, what I mean? There's athletes.
So there's plenty of people that are $150 that have heart attacks and die. So,
well, and there's people that are 150 pounds that have diabetes too. Everyone thinks diabetes are for fat people. It's not. So I had a friend die before he was even 30 from diabetes, and he was the skinniest guy I ever met in my life.
So I just want to clarify that, I'm no nutritionist, but just because you're on the heavier side doesn't mean you're unhealthy.
Correct. In my situation, a lot of my health issues are because of my size, though, my weight. It is. And I've talked about it. I mean, I've known you for 6 years, and I've talked about it a lot. Like, I'm going to start getting in shape. And I am in shape, yeah. But
I'm just kidding.
But I've started to do some calisthenics, and I've started to do some things. I recently hurt my knee. I got into playing basketball again, hurt my knee a little bit. So I've used that as the excuse. I went and bought a pretty expensive elliptical, and it's collecting dust. I got to just get serious about it. And
and that's the big thing. You got to get your mind right? So I'm not.
Yeah. So what have you done? Like, you're in good. I mean, you're in decent shape and stuff.
Yeah.
You work third shift. You can do a lot of stuff during the day as well. So it's probably real easy for you to lapse, if you will, in good decisions, on healthier decisions and stuff. So this past summer, you were busy. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You were super busy. So what's come about lately for you from the health side?
So, I was traveling a lot, and I was actually traveling wasn't draining me as much as I thought it was going, But when I stopped traveling this past December and I went back into a manufacturing facility, and I started working third shift, I figured, it's going to take me a couple months to adjust, 2, 3, 4 months to adjust. Well, it's been 10 months or so, and I haven't really adjusted, right? So my sleep's all jacked up. And I noticed that with the stress at work and other things in life, finishing school and all that I was making excuses for taking care of myself, right? And
I have no experience in that.
Summertime kills me because, I'm a social guy. I like to go out and do stuff. So, going out and having beers with my buddies or doing whatever, going golfing and drinking and whatnot.
You had a busy summer. You absolutely did.
A lot of stuff going on, camping and all that. So, recently, I've just noticed that, I was not feeling well and tired all the time and just... And I can't continue to do this. It's not sustainable long term, right? And then
it's not a good direction,
right? And then you hear about your friends. Some 49 years old. I hear about friends having heart attacks and dying. We had guys at work had a stroke. We had a guy at work had a heart attack. And I'm thinking, if I don't do something to slow this down, and the other thing was this is the first for me. I went to our biometric screening for
insurance,
and I had to do coaching because my blood pressure was too high. Right?
Yep.
And my mom had a stroke. My dad.
And that's normally not the case for you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm usually
that's
about
a trigger.
125 over 75, right in that ballpark.
That's a little data that crept up on you. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I did have 5 cups of coffee that night, and it was, I just got off work.
But you took from it what you will, right? You took from it going, that's not good.
So I would think, and I can't speak for you, that if I was diagnosed with diabetes or I had some kind of health issue, I would want to figure out how to make a change for the better.
Yes, absolutely. And so thinking about it and doing it, two different things.
Two different things.
And unfortunately, I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. I've overthought it. I've got plans and I got all kinds of great stuff going on. Like I said, I bought the elliptical and it's just sitting there. I just got to get off my ass and do it.
Pretty much.
What's Jocko say? Get after it.
Just get after it.
Get up and get after it. When somebody, I think I said this before, Jocko, U.S. Navy SEAL, now he's in the private sector, teaching leadership, wrote a book, Extreme Ownership, great book, go get it. Gets up every day at 4:30 a.m. He takes a picture of his watch and he posts it on Instagram or whatever, Twitter, and he gets after it every day at 4:30. Does something at 4:30. Whether it's lifting weights, running, surfing, whatever it is, he does something physical, right? Somebody asked him one time, I usually get up around 7 a.m. and I'd really like to start getting up earlier and working out. Should I just set my clock 5 minutes earlier until I hit 5 o'clock when I really want to get up and
you
stuff?
You just got to get after it.
Yeah, he said, tomorrow just get up at 5 o'clock and get after it. You know, it's like, that's motivating to hear that. Now, I got to translate that, me personally, I got to translate that to get off my ass, stop being lazy, and do it, right? Because here's the kicker, when I do it, because I'm not a slug, as much as you might think, I do occasionally do some, I've been doing some calisthenics, my wife and I, push-ups and stuff.
Right.
She does a lot of yoga and stuff, but we've been doing push-ups and things like that, trying to strengthen some upper body and things. And I got on an elliptical a few times. I always feel great afterwards, right? So I got it, and people say that work out a lot, they get addicted to it, and they miss that. They gotta get back into doing it.
See, I need to get to the point. If I ever got addicted to it.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, just right. Like Casey Neistat, a huge YouTuber, he goes for runs all the squeezes in runs and stuff. It's because it just helps him feel better. So you reach the point where you're like, you don't feel good. So I have that same situation come up, and you know what I do? I lean back in my chair and go, oh man, I feel pretty good just sitting here.
So, yeah.
And it's just being lazy. I'm just being lazy.
Yep.
This is ramifications of being lazy.
So
my diabetes may or may not have been because of my weight, but that certainly ain't helping.
Yeah, and I love food. My bank account shows how much I like to go eat. So, but what I'm trying to do now is balance, right? So, Melissa and I went out and we had sushi at a place down in Grand Rapids called YU, I believe it's called. Really?
Well, not Y. It's the letters YU, not like YU.
No, not yet. It's the letters YU.
It's a Japanese restaurant.
They have really good sushi. Spent a bunch of money on 6 or 8 rolls.
I think it's called YU.
Yeah, I think it's called YU. Anyway, but the thing is, like, it takes discipline. Like right now, I'm on a nutrition program, and yesterday and today are my cleansing days, where I take in probably less than 400 calories for 2 days. However, I feel great. I have energy. I'm not dragging. And you think, well, but it's the little. So
you're purging chemicals. You're purging things out of your system that made you probably drag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but it's baby steps. So the first couple of days were tough because I wanted to. I love fried egg sandwiches. So when I come home from work sometime, I make a couple fried egg sandwiches. Didn't do that, But in prior months, one of the things I will tell you is my stress level was so high, I wasn't making good decisions, right? So from a leadership standpoint, I would go to work, I'd be irritable, I'd be tired, I'd be pissed off, and I can't give the people that I work with my best because I'm too stressed out. Partly because I don't feel good about how I look, and I haven't slept, and I'm hungry, and I'm dragging because I'm eating crap.
Well, and that could all be subconscious too. That's not on, like, you're not walking in going, well, I look kind of fat in the mirror today, I'm going to be pissed off at everyone. Right. It's just subconsciously you're probably feeling that way.
Yep.
So I want to ask you a couple questions, but don't let me forget, and let me get back to what you talked about, the program you're doing, because I think we want to talk about that a little bit.
Sure.
But so you said something earlier that caught my attention. You said it's about discipline.
Discipline, right? For sure.
So again, I'm going to go back to this. I got a man crush on Jocko. So Jocko's got a new book coming out, or it just came out, or it's coming out in October, called Discipline Equals Freedom. So if you have the discipline to do the things that you want to do, then that's freedom, right? If you choose to let other people pick your attitude, if you choose to let other people pick your direction or what you do, and or you yourself take the easy way out, hit the snooze button, right? My body naturally wakes up at 5:30 every single day. I lay in bed till 6:30. When I could have got my ass up and gone and down on the elliptical.
Did
right?
something. Yeah.
And honestly, not a single reason why I can't. I just don't, right? So I don't have the discipline to do it.
But you know what?
I have it within me, obviously, because from the military and stuff. I just am choosing to not do it. So I'm taking the easier way.
I will tell you that it's much easier when you have somebody that holds you accountable. So
yeah, that's true.
If I called you up at 5:45 and say, "Hey Tom, get your fucking ass up.
Hey, I'm at the door. Something. Let's go work out."
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's on third shift. It's tough because I don't really have somebody that I could say, "Hey, let's go to the gym." It's tough. It is tough.
It's not easy
to go to the gym by yourself.
If it's easy, everybody would do it.
Exactly. But if you had what I would call, and I think people in the past have called an accountability partner, even if it's somebody that just called you up and said, "Hey, how are you doing today? Did you do your 70 push-ups?" So, for example, I watched this YouTuber, just some random YouTube. Don't even ask me why I watch it, but I watched this YouTube guy, and he did a challenge, 300 push-ups a day for 30 days.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
So for the last 3 days...
And then his transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last 3 days I've been trying to do 300 push-ups a day. Let me tell you.
That's a lot of push-ups.
It ain't easy. I think I hit 220 the first day, 240 the second day, and today I think I'm at 40. I'm at 120. So between now... Well, between now...
You got to go to work tonight?
Yeah. So between now and 7:30 tomorrow morning, I need to have another 150 push-ups done or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do 200. 300 to me, if you think about it, you got to do a heck of a lot of push-ups to get to 300 for the day.
I got a friend I grew up with that set the world record for push-ups in a minute.
Is that right?
Yeah. He's in the world record books for that.
So
he's actually attempted several world records, but that was one of them.
So stand by, because I'm going to do some before and after pictures from September 15th to October, November, December. So on December 15th, I'll reveal. That's a better word. I'll reveal my before and after pictures. So my September 15th, I took a picture in shorts, no shirt on. And then December 15th, I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to show you the difference.
Okay, so here, let's do this. Let's make this a little more interesting, because your scrawny little ass is already in shape. I don't care what you say. But, I'm not obviously going to do this on camera, but I'll go home and I will take a picture. It's not the 15th of September. It's the 28th today, but I wouldn't have changed from then till now anyway. I'll take a picture too, and I'll commit to do the same thing.
All right.
So we'll be able to see through the videos through the next several months, 3 months, right? You said December 15th?
December 15th.
So December 15th.
We could do it as a Christmas special if you want. We could go to the 25th. That would give you a couple extra weeks.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it's just anything I do is going to be better than pretty much now, right? But so you were talking about accountability, right? Accountability partner stuff. We can hold each other accountable for that, right?
Yep.
So like my wife and I, I'll be like, hey, did you do your push-ups today yet? Or something. No, but okay, that's great. That's not going to make me lose, 80 pounds. So I'll commit to do the same thing. I'll take the picture. So stand by for that. I know a lot of you are going to be excited about that. And then on December 15th, we'll do, or right around that, whenever that show is.
We'll do a reveal.
We'll do the reveal, the before and after. And hopefully you'll see, not on him, you're not going to notice anything on him. But on me, at least, you'll see a transition, hopefully, while I'm sitting here.
He says that, but a buddy of mine, last Thursday, said, holy crap, are you losing weight?
Yeah, I get that all the time. That's like people being nice. It's not just got a tight shirt on today.
That's probably true.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding you. I'm kidding. But because you're going to change physically. We're both pushing 50, right? It's not easy. Now, don't expect us to come in and look like Arnold or something, but
the thing about it is, Tom makes an interesting comment about we're almost 50. You know what? People, I think, have a misconception that when you get older, it's okay to be fat and flabby.
Well, I'm saying it more as it's harder to.
It's not.
It is harder to.
Physically, it's harder to lose weight.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it shouldn't be an excuse.
It's discipline and accountability.
What the hell's going on there?
What's that?
The sun.
Oh, I don't know. But it really is about
just doing it. Discipline.
Just doing it.
Get off your ass and do it.
Get after it.
I'm going to get after it. Yeah, okay. So I bought a shirt. I think you've seen it before. It says "Get After It." So I also got a workout shirt from that individual, and it's super tight on me. Yeah, like to where I probably shouldn't be wearing it. Like I might be causing some issues by trying to put it on. December 15th, I'm going to have that on, and it's going to look good.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to commit from now, basically September 15th to December 15th. We're going to do a 3-month challenge, and we're going to get after it. You're going to do it your way.
Okay.
I'm going to do it my way. It's not a competition.
No, it's not a competition.
But we're going to hold each other accountable.
So we're going to see what happens on December 15th or about that.
Yeah, right in that time frame.
But I'm going to let him do it his way this time. But in 3 months, if his gains aren't where they need to be, I'm going to let him use my system. And I could promise you, I could promise you right now, without, I could put my money where my mouth is. If I allowed you to use my system, I bet you would be 60 pounds lighter by December 15th.
Okay, so let's talk about your system a little bit, right? So
my system is not a weight. I want to say this. It's not a weight loss system.
It's just a healthy system.
It's a nutritional system, and it's a
cleansing.
It's not even that. It's a get your body back in balance system.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So I remember about a year. Was it a year ago? Maybe a year and a half ago.
February.
I remember you hitting me up saying, "Hey, I got an opportunity for you," and I was interested. I remember I went to the website and I was interested. But again, lack of discipline didn't follow through with it. Right? I mean, let's be honest. That's what it was. It's just being lazy, right? So come December 15th, if I've still cheesed out on this, which my doctor, I hope he doesn't watch this because I got my physical tomorrow, and that's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. But anyway, we'll do it. So if it's December 15th, if I'm not on my path and sticking to my path to being successful, Garrett promised right here, right now, today, we'll do that system.
Okay.
I may even consider doing it anyway, because like you said, it's more than just losing weight and getting in shape. It's not that, really. It's more about getting your body balanced. And what is it called?
So the program I do is called Isogenics.
Isogenics. And
it's like a lot of people think it's like every other system out there. And as we talked in our prior show last week about the right to make whatever decisions you want or have whatever opinions you want, you have your opinion, but I will tell you this: the money I spend on the system, some people will say is a little too much. However, the way that it makes me feel and the way that it helps me feel physically is priceless. So, and the thing is, I looked at my bank account. Melissa always gets mad at me, but I looked at my bank account and I can't even tell you how much money I've spent eating out. I think in a 30-day period, I want to say I spent the better part of $550 eating out.
When you say eating out, what does that mean?
Going to restaurants.
When you say restaurants, what does that mean? Is it fast food?
No, I don't eat a lot of fast food.
Okay.
I go in spurts. Like I love fish sandwiches from McDonald's. They have a nice burger nowadays. Chicken sandwiches from Burger King, love them. But they're the worst damn thing. They have really no nutritional value.
Yeah, it's really chemicals.
It's just empty calories, right?
Yeah.
So
that is one thing I've done. Rarely, I'm not going to say I haven't, but a handful. I can count on one hand, how many times I've been to a fast food restaurant in the last 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So I don't drink pop. I've cut a lot of that crap out.
Yeah, it's terrible for you.
Mine is volume. My problem is volume of food. It's not what I eat. It's how much I eat.
So the thing with this program is, it's protein shakes, right? So everybody says, "Oh, protein shakes is like this, is like that, the other."
Oh yeah.
So I have a couple friends that use it also, and they swear by it. But you
I remember
gotta
the first
use
time you did it, you
system.
lost a lot of weight.
I lost 22 pounds the first month that I
Yeah.
was on it. And the bigger thing about it was, it wasn't about the weight. I thinned out so much because what this stuff does is it as we eat foods, as we breathe air, we take in toxins,
Yeah.
right? So people say, well, I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat meat, so I'm not getting those toxins, yada yada yada. Well, if you look at facts from 50 years ago, an apple 50 years ago had 10 times more vitamins and minerals than an apple today, because of all the chemicals and stuff,
Modifications and all that garbage.
So,
or mutations or whatever you want to call it, right?
yeah, so some of that stuff that gets into your fat cells and into your skin and into your bloodstream and stuff isn't good for you. So basically what this stuff does is it wipes it out. You got a little sun with it?
No, it just makes it looks like I got a crown on or some shit. A little more.
There. So what this system does is it gets rid of toxins in your body. And I had a friend of mine, she said, I don't understand. I'm the same weight, but I'm 2 inches smaller than I was. Because it cleanses
The bloating and
and it's not like a colon cleanse where you're,
it's not a
you know,
purge, really.
yeah, it's not harsh on your body like that. Now I will tell you, the first like 5 to 7 days, it took my body a little bit getting used to it, because you're pumping your body full of energy and protein and vitamins.
Well,
that
you're
it's not
you're used to something else,
right? And so your body starts just going, holy crap, what's this about? But now that I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks, it's balanced out.
Yeah.
My body's balanced out.
Yeah.
So
Now, how do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah.
Now the weird thing is, I'll get tired, but it's not the same draining.
It's actually you're tired.
Yeah, it's
It's not that you're
sluggish.
Yeah, you're
feeling.
not being a slug. You're literally probably need to rest.
So I have been doing isogenics for about a year and a half now. I haven't been doing it religiously because I haven't been
Been
disciplined, right? Because I love having pizza. I love having just a
Well, and it
big
doesn't
meal.
necessarily mean you can't.
No, and the nice thing about the system is you can eat normal foods. It's not like some of these other systems where you gotta.
Yeah, you got to buy their food and.
Well, you want to do the shake. So here's my routine. This is my routine. I have it's like a cleansing caplet, and then it's an energy caplet. Two pills. They're just I can't remember
Like vitamins?
what's that, but basically like vitamins. And then I take a Isosupreme, which is a metabolism booster. And then
How do you take that?
It's just a powder.
Yeah, okay.
So you mix it up. It's not the best, I'm going to tell you, but it does what it's supposed to do. And then I have a shake, and the shakes have 24 grams of protein, and there's a bunch of stuff in it, but it's pure whey protein, and it's not bad for you anyway. But it keeps you from being hungry. So I have the 2 pills or whatever, the metabolism booster, and a shake in the morning. And then typically what I'll do is I'll eat like a chicken breast and a bunch of broccoli, or potatoes and chicken breast and broccoli, or something like
Eating
that.
a sensible meal.
Yeah, you want to keep it to. They say between 400 and 600, but really I go between 800 and 1,000, right? 800 and 1,000 calories. Which chicken, steak, potatoes, not a lot of potatoes, but some potatoes, and a bunch of vegetables. You'd be surprised how much you can eat.
It's the portions that are important.
You could actually eat a lot of that stuff. So then, and then I'll have a shake at dinner. So it's better to eat your heavier meal for lunch than for dinner, quite honestly.
Yeah, it's because you're going to I mean, they say you shouldn't eat after 6 or 7 o'clock or something.
Right.
Like,
But with working third shift, it's
you
goofy.
don't have it. That's your breakfast.
But then, like throughout the day, if I get kind of hungry, I'll eat carrots or celery or cucumbers.
Yeah,
or
but
something like that.
a clean snack, a good, healthy snack.
Well, what a just recently, what a nutritionist, licensed nutritionist told me is that the crunchy, snacky stuff of like fruits and vegetables actually keep you from being tired. Like gives you
Psychologically too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of things revolved around eating is psychological.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I get bored, I eat.
And I will tell you, at work, I get bored. I'm intensely doing something, and then I want to take a break. And what does that break consist of? I go down and get a bag of donuts, or I get a candy bar, or I don't drink a lot of pop, but I get something like that. So now, what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is I got a big bag of carrots in the fridge at work, and I go snack on carrots. Or, next week I'll do celery or whatever.
I love celery. I love carrots and celery.
You know what I mean? So if you start eating those things, you can eat more of them, and they fill you up, they make you feel full, and then you stop. Or, I drink a lot of
coffee. What is it? That's just discipline.
That's just discipline.
Right? So you grab the carrots instead of the chips.
Exactly.
Right?
And I feel 10 times better. It's just one of those things where you know that it's good for you, but you just, that cheeseburger and fries, I'm not going to tell you I'm never going to have it. I'm going to have another, pizza. I'm going to have another cheeseburger, but not as often. So, and then, so that's usually what I do that about 4 to 5 days of the week. And then when I'm trying to really trim down, I do 2 days of cleansing. And so really, I'm on one of those days right now. I feel fantastic. So yesterday, I had 3 shakes. So there's a cleansing shake that you mix up, and this stuff is terrible, but it does what it's supposed to do. So I had 3 shakes and 2 handfuls of carrots and a cup of coffee. That's what I had from 7 o'clock last night till now. And then today, again, I'll have 2 or 3 shakes and a couple handfuls of carrots between now and 8 o'clock tomorrow. So 2 days of cleansing, and
then you're back to a regular routine.
And then back on shakes and eating the food or whatever. And like I had some ribeye and whatnot. So last Thursday was our championship, which I lost, but I still won $45. Anyway,
I didn't hear about that.
So last week's golf outing, I was a loser, second place. Anyway, sucks. But they had brisket.
By a lot or a little?
Oh, they squeaked by us. It wasn't that bad.
So it was competitive.
I played terrible, but anyway.
So it's your fault.
It is my fault.
Okay.
So we had brisket, potatoes, and I think a salad or whatever. So I ate plenty of that brisket. It's not.
That's pure protein.
Yeah, and the potatoes
a lot of
are
carbs in that. There's not. Yeah.
You got to make sure you eat carbs, because if you don't eat enough carbs and you're doing any kind of working out or burning calories, what happens is your body starts burning muscle for energy instead of fat.
Yeah. So here's the kicker on this too for me, because of the diabetes. For me to get onto this healthier eating, and it's obviously eating healthier foods, but then also the portion size, right? So eating better portions. But it's, for a diabetic, you're not counting calories, you're counting carbs, because that's where your body's sugars are coming from.
Right.
So they estimate for me, for every meal I should be somewhere between 45 to 60 grams of carbs. Which is easy to get to really fast, right? Yeah. But it's all about the portion size. And when they kind of designed this up for me, it wasn't as much about controlling my diabetes as it was about me losing weight. So if I eat 45 to 60 grams of carbs, what that means is I'll be decreasing my input of food, the volume of food, which my body then will start burning. Yeah, I'll still have the energy, I'll still have the carbs, like you said, to where my body won't be stealing it from the good areas. It'll be taking it from the bad areas and burning up some fat and stuff like that.
And once you build muscle mass, because one of the things about isogenics, there's several athletes, professional athletes, that use it. Isogenics doesn't sponsor anybody. They pay for it just like anybody else.
Let's clarify. I want to clarify really quick. So you've been with Isogenics for a while now. This is not a commercial for Isogenics.
No, not at all.
We're just talking about this because it's worked. I've seen it work for them. And we're just talking about it because it's an option. You can find your own options. But Isogenics is one that you've done, and it's been successful.
Yeah, I'm a distributor, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
but it's definitely
we're not trying to force anybody to do anything.
Absolutely not. I'll have a link in the description if you wanna learn more about it. Again, it has worked for me, and I've been doing it for a year and a half. So I don't see myself stopping.
You found something that works?
It can be a crutch too, though, right? Because I'm like, if I just
I'll just
eat like
pick out all summer and then I'll do that.
2 weeks and boom, I'm done. Yeah. So like I said, it's been since 15th of September, and I'm down 12 pounds. But bigger than the weight is inches. Like my waist is, I want to say it's almost 2 inches smaller. So again, it's about balancing out your body and feeling better. Really, I mean, whether you use Isogenics or any other program or whatever, it's just disciplining yourself to make better food choices.
That's the big thing.
That's what it is.
Yep.
So
eat healthy, be healthy. Right?
you can't be your best self if you're dragging butt all the time.
If you're shoving chemicals in your body that aren't good for you, your body's going to feel like you're
slowly
shoving
killing yourself.
Yep. So, review. From now till December 15th, we're going to do a challenge. It's not a competition, but it's a challenge we're going to hold each other accountable to.
Yep.
And hopefully you'll participate with us too. Feel free. We won't, I'm not even planning on providing updates because you're going to actually see the physical results, hopefully.
We just have the big reveal December 15th.
Yeah, and we'll do the whole before and after, and we'll see what happens.
And we won't make it weird.
Yeah, it's not going to be,
It'll just be, we'll just post pictures. We won't do it live on the camera. We'll just post before and after pictures for each of us.
Yep.
Right?
That's what we'll do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
This is going to be good.
And the key is, as long as we do something, you're going to do it. I know that. As long as I do something too, and I commit to it and do it, and regenerate that discipline within it, I'm going to be healthier, not just for this. I'm going to be healthier for my daughter, my wife, myself, my life, everything. My doctor will be happy. I'll be happy. Everyone will be happy.
I think so.
I'm going to do it. So stand by for that. We're going to get after it. Links in the description. We'll link to your Isogenics.
Yep.
We'll link. I guess that's it. Well, we mentioned Jocko. I could link Jocko stuff too, or you could just Google Jocko. There isn't a whole lot of Jockos out there probably that are doing this kind of stuff, leadership and things. So we're going to continue this conversation. If not, probably not weekly, but we'll get back to this again. And then, of course, right around the week of December 15th, that show, we'll continue the conversation on our results and see what we got. And that won't be the end, right? Hopefully by that time we both have formed good habits, and we're going to move on. And
we'll continue.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I'll look somewhat like that.
You might be able to fit in your whites again like that. That'll be good.
I was probably about $1.50 in that picture.
Yeah, that was 30 years ago, we said?
30 years ago.
30 years ago.
Give or take. Yeah,
holy cow.
Pretty close.
We're getting old.
All right, everyone. Have a great day.
Yep. Thanks for listening. Any comments, leave them in the feed. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Please send us ideas for new upcoming shows. We are working on securing a range to go shooting.
Shoot guns.
Might even get a couple people to come with us.
Even better.
That have some other cool guns that we can play with. Safely, of course, but we can play with. And we're going to have fun. So we'll give you an update on that soon. Maybe in the next couple weeks, actually. You'll just see a show on throwing some lead. So two things I want to close on. One, congratulations, Matt. Matt finally asked Sarah to marry.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
They're out in Colorado, I believe, on a vacation, fishing and things. And
nice.
He popped the question. So
nice.
Awesome there. And she also just passed stage 1 of getting on American Idol.
Awesome.
So she dropped an album a while back. She writes her own songwriter and performer. So I just want to throw a shout out to them. Section 1776, Matthew McDade. We interviewed him a couple shows back. Marine sniper. Great guy. Anyway, he's getting engaged. Congratulations to Matt and Sarah on that. Well-deserved. Great couple. And, you guys are motivating because of just they're the most active people in the world that I know. And,
good stuff.
Other than me, as you can see. So, thanks for listening today. Listen to us ramble about it, but we are going to commit to holding each other accountable, get in shape, and we'll see what happens come December 15th.
So stand by.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, that does it for this week's show. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Two Guys in a Podcast.
So I've been thinking about this.
Well, so, okay, you just want to, let's just discuss it. So you want to get into talking about that? You're sitting next to a fat guy and you want to start talking about that? Sorry.
And in 2 weeks, I'm down 12 pounds. Probably 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches in my waist.
You were getting kind of fat.
I was getting bigger. I mean, it. So to me,
I'd hurt myself if I put one of your shirts on.
I know.
Welcome to Two Guys in a Podcast. I'm Tom Waite.
And I'm Mike Cardinale.
Today we're going to talk about
One of Tom's favorite
me
topics.
being fat. No, hang on.